What's going on YouTube, and welcome back. We're here on Mooch Life with another food vlog. Tootie is in action today. Hi Tootie. If you've never owned a Traeger before and you're on the fence about buying one, there's something that really tickles my mind, and it's how well do these grills sear meat. We're going to go in depth with that, and we got two beautiful pieces of meat today, so let's show you them. We got two beautiful rib steaks, guys. We're gonna fry them up on the grill. Now on these Traegers, because we're using wood pellets, if you've never done it before, I've said it in previous videos, you can check it out, the grill doesn't use direct heat. So how do you get a nice sear on your meat when you don't have a flame kissing it? We're going to show you on this Traeger Ironwood 885. Alright, so first let's turn the unit on, hit our power button on the Ironwood 885. We are going to grab some of our signature blend pellets and fill up our hopper. There's already some in there, but let's fill her up for good measure. Alright, so that should be good for now. So what we're going to do today, guys, is for the very first time we're going to use our thermometer, and we are going to actually smoke the steak. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer process than typical, but I'm hoping, and I'll give you an honest opinion, that these steaks come out to be some of the best I've ever had. Through the little grommet hole there. There we go. Feed it on through. And what we need to do is set our dial to 225, which is about the maximum you can use when you are to smoke meat. And we'll hit ignite. You can hear that guy winding up. Take a few minutes for it to rev up and get going. Meanwhile, our spice today, we're going to be using Kinder's Master Salt, garlic, sea salt, and butter. Use this on burgers and steaks. It's wonderful. If you're into the garlic mood, it's really a great spice to use. And I'm pretty liberal. I like a lot of flavor, so you can smell the garlic already. It smells wonderful. We'll get both pieces. Some awesome rib steaks from our local butcher, family butcher, the Coleman and Cattle Company. Awesome Wagyu Angus crossbreed. It's delicious meat. If you guys are looking for some good meat and you're local to Eastern Ohio or Western Pennsylvania, you can check them out on Instagram and get in contact with them, buy some awesome meat. On these Ironwood 885s, a cool feature is the rack has its typical resting area here. But to do a sear, you take the grate out and you lower it, and actually can rest it straight on top of the big old heat shield there. So you can see here, you lower that down about 3 inches or so, and that's going to help us achieve a nice sear on this meat. Once that thermometer reads 120 degrees, that signifies medium rare. After that, we're going to take the meat off of the grill and let it rest. We're going to crank the grill up to 500 degrees. We should achieve a good sear. I'm kind of skeptical because I'm so used to searing meat with a flame. So we're going to see how this does. I'll give you my honest opinion. Slice and dice and eat some delicious garlic butter Kinder's seasoned rib steaks. Keep the lid shut so it can get up to temp here. The Traeger app actually shows you your temperature readout. So for the first time, we'll be using that temperature probe, and we'll be able to see it right on our phone, so we can go in the house and drink some beers or tea, whatever you like. We are almost up to temperature. Let's throw these beautiful pieces of beefy deliciousness on the grill. Set them right on the grate. Like so. Now, we'll take our thermometer. We're going to stick it right in the center of one of these pieces. Just like so. so. We'll go ahead and shut the lid, and then we can go in the house and relax and just wait for our temperature probe to read on the Traeger app right on our phone to read 120 degrees. Don't forget super smoke. We want to turn that on. Super smoke on. There it is. So let's wait and check it, guys. We're on the Traeger app. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there, the thermometer is that middle number. It is reading 72 degrees and the temperature of the grill is 218 currently. So all we have to do is click on that, and then we can click our probe and we can set the goal to, look at that, it comes up 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So if we hit confirm there, it lets us know when it hits 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I will get a notification that it's time to go to the next step of your cooking process. We hit our internal temperature. It's reading about 125 right now. These steaks, I didn't mention, they're just under an inch thick or so they're not super thick steaks. So this like reverse sear that we're doing, we didn't even really need to do it, but I wanted to smoke the steak. So we've never smoked a steak before. That's why we're doing this longer process, low and slow. But here we go, we're gonna take our probe out. And we're actually gonna take the steaks off of the grill. They look like they're not cooked because they're not seared yet. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna crank our temperature up all the way to 500. And it says super smoke canceled, only available at the whatever temperature. So we're gonna let that crank up to 500 degrees. And while we do that, we're gonna let these steaks just kind of rest here. I'm gonna take a piece of aluminum foil and just cover them up lightly to retain some of the heat. And then once the grill gets up to 500, we're gonna slap them back on and hopefully we'll hear a nice crisp sizzle. We are at 500 degrees. Let's throw these steaks back on the Traeger and see if we can get a good sear and sizzle. Ready for the noise. All right, here goes nothing. Sounds like a sizzle to me. So we're gonna go 2 minutes on each side and we should be good to go. It's time to flip. I'd say those are some decent sear marks there, guys. Couple minutes like this and we should be all good to go. Alright guys, I think we are done. Shutdown cycle. Take these guys off. Oh wow, they smell awesome. Have it, guys. Look how beautiful that looks. Check it out, babe. How's it look?
Those look yummy.
We got some good sear marks on them. We'll let them rest a little bit, and then we'll slice them up. And what are you doing for sides there?
Broccoli.
Steamed broccoli. And JoJo's. Homemade. Alright guys, so our steaks have rested. Check out how beautiful. We got a nice sear on there from our Traeger grill. That 500 degree sear did work. I probably would have done it a little bit longer, but I was following what I read online. So on our ribeye section here, we got the cap, the center of the eye, and the tail. And then our butcher, we get the extra little piece here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a meat expert. I don't know what you call this piece, but we eat it up because it's delicious. Got all kinds of extra little chewy pieces of fat on there. Oh yeah. So we'll slice that up separate. So we take those two pieces off. So we have like kind of like 4 steaks almost. So we got our ribeye and then these two, you know, flank adjacent sections. I don't even know what they are. So we're gonna go ahead and slice this up. Some people might separate the cap and do what they do. I'm just gonna slice it. Check out a piece here, see what it looks like. Check out that beautiful piece of meat. It's got a nice color. I get it to focus. Nice pink color there. Go ahead and give it a taste. Oh yeah, it's delicious. And I can taste the smoke. That's awesome. So we'll just slice this all up here. And these are bone in, so we get down here, we gotta watch, cut around right at the tail area. Get that bone off of there. So the doggo can have that. But there we are. Light pink, medium, right where we want it. One more bite here, why not? And you can taste the smoke. So yeah, we took an hour to cook some steaks. Wouldn't typically take that long, but with this garlic kinders and the signature blend pellets, low and slow 225, it came out excellent. Let's zoom in on the meat here and show you what we're working with. It's delicious, doesn't it? And trust me, it tastes good too. Oh my god, look at that piece of fat right there. You want a bite? Go ahead. Cheers. Yeah, that Kinder's. Do you taste the smoke? You can tell it's like smoked. Yep. It's a light smoky flavor, but
Yeah.
it's there.
That's good.
It is good. And it's really nice to Traeger. It's like you can't like burn the meat. You don't get that flare up from the grease dripping down from the fat rendering. And the flame doesn't come up and scorch the meat, and you're like constantly looking. The number one thing I'm learning so far using this Traeger is how easy it is. It's not like so far like I did a pineapple upside down cake in a cast iron skillet last week. I didn't film that, but like you can do so much stuff with it. It's versatile. And it's been a pleasure to own so far. So the recipes are going to keep coming. We're going to plate this up, sit down, and enjoy our meal. I hope this was informational. You can sear meat on a Traeger. You heard the sizzle right here on Mooch Life. And that's Tootie. And I'm Mooch. And that's Henry down there.
Turtle.
So it's time to eat dinner. We call him Turtle too. So thanks for watching. Check out all my other Traeger videos, all my other cooking playlist stuff. And we're going to go get fed. So peace out.